Hi everyone, welcome to Stampin' Storytellers. Today I am making a card using the Textured Essentials stamp set. I purchased this stamp set actually just recently when we had our 24-hour stamp sale, and I'm in love with this stamp here. It makes a wood grain background, so we're going to make a background stamp using this one. And then we're using the So Sentimental stamp set and coordinating dies, and pairing that with the Floral Essence stamp set. And I'm just using this image with the coordinating punch that punches those flower pieces out. We're also using this embossing folder. It comes in a 2-pack and it makes this design. And that's a really nice greenery background embossing folder. So to get started, I have a Rococo Rose card base that's 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 2 3/4 on each end. So it's going to make a gatefold card, just like that. Then I have a layer of Early Espresso, a layer of crumb cake, that's just an 1/8 of an inch smaller, and then 2 labels from those Stitch So Sweetly dies. A scrap of Very Vanilla, and I'm using the Gilded Gems and our metallic edge ribbon that's ivory or Very Vanilla and gold metallic thread on the edge. So to get started, we'll do our background first on our crumb cake layer. This is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and I lost my little October host code thing that I normally have, so my current host code is listed on my blog, and then my online shopping page, you can shop directly from there. So we'll start with this big background image. So this is our eye block, so it is a big stamp, but we're going to stamp it multiple times to make the whole background wood green. So I'm going to offset it, so I'm going to start right in the middle, a little bit down from my cardstock. So there's the first one. Then when I fill it in, I'm going to offset it just like this. And because the edges aren't totally even, you'll get a little bit of overlap, but you can't notice once you have the whole thing done. So then I'll fill in those 2 sides and then start again. And I just want to make sure that I don't have 2 stamps right in line with each other, and then it gives it that brick kind of effect as well. And there we go. There is our background, so it looks like it was one big stamp. We're going to put that on this layer. Then on our smaller die cut, I have the sentiment, "Your friendship is a blessing," and line that up right like that. And because this stamp set is meant for these dies, it fits on there perfectly. And one more stamp using Rococo Rose ink and this floral image. Then I want to make sure, because I'm punching them out, I want to stamp it with 2 petals along the edge. And I need 4. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one didn't ink all the way. 3. 4. Then we can punch those out. Then with a sponge dauber, I'm going to dauber over just lightly on the petals. You could also color it in with a Stampin' Right marker or a Stampin' Blend, or you could use a larger dauber, like a makeup brush, to add some more color, whatever you have in your stash. But this is a small petal, and it's almost like the petal is the same size as the dauber, so it's easy to fill in without getting too much ink on there. Then I think that's it for stamping. Oh, we'll need a layer of Very Vanilla for the inside as well. And I should add some flowers. And instead of punching more out, I'm just going to line up 2 in the bottom corner. So you can stamp 2 right lined up. And it gives you that perfect flower without having to punch them out. So then the inside of our card will still be flat. You could also add some greenery or some leaves around that. We'll leave that like that for now. So I'll adhere our background layer. And on our card front for the the layer for our inside. Then this piece, we only want to add adhesive on the top half, so I'm going to add it to my top flap, just so that there's no way adhesive could get down too low. And center that on there. Then I will add my embossed die cut right about there. Then with these petals, because each one is a set, and I wanted to make sure that I had a really nice full flower. You really only need 2 flowers to make it, or 2 stamped and punched out pieces to make a full flower, but I'm going to overlap them just a little bit and make it fuller so it has more petals. So we'll just adhere them in a stack, and then you just barely offset them so that you can have a really full flower. Just like that. And I'll hold that down. Make sure all of those layers adhere. And put some more Tombow on the back. And put that right there. There we go. Then this piece I will put up on dimensionals, and I will just put, what's a half of one? 3 on this side, so that when I flip it over, then my part of my label is going to cover up that flower. But then it won't push down on the flower. If you had put a dimensional, then it would squish it all the way down, and I didn't want that. So there's the front of our card. Now we get to embellish it with our metallic edge ribbon. Tie a quick bow. Nope, maybe not a quick bow. Try that one more time. There we go. And pull it. I don't want too big of a bow, so we'll make the loops quite small. And trim those off. And put that on a glue dot. And stick that right down on the bottom corner there. And one more embellishment, we will use these gilded gems, and I'm going to put a large one in the middle of my flower, and then a medium one up there, and a little one, maybe right there. And then the final step is when you have your gift card, you can just put a glue dot on the gift card, or a couple glue dots. Oops, it doesn't want to stick. There we go. So I've just put a glue dot on the back of my gift card, and it can fit perfectly just in this bottom flap. So then it folds up and it folds. So when your recipient opens it, the gift card will be held inside and it won't flop around. I hope you like my card today using these Stampin' Up! Products. If you'd like to order anything that I've used or any other Stampin' Up! Products, please visit my blog, stampinstorytellers.blogspot.com, and you can place your order from there, or my shopping page is stampinstorytellers.stampinup.net. I hope you enjoyed my card, and I will see you again soon. Bye!